This gentleman has a question about how something is possible in America today. Watch this and we'll come back and talk about it.
You tell me, how is it possible in America today, when an American citizen is sleeping on the streets with nowhere to go, who speaks English, and yet I went into 6 different businesses over here and asked if they spoke English, and not one in those 6 establishments spoke a lick of English. So I asked them in Spanish, ¿por qué? Why? All reactions were shrugging their shoulders and laughing. Make this make sense.
Okay, so he said, how is it possible that when we have people on the streets that speak English, that these 6 businesses are employing people that speak no English at all? Now, first of all, I doubt that there wasn't one person that spoke English in any of those 6 businesses, but let's just assume that's true for a moment. How is that possible? Well, it's actually quite simple. 1, there were jobs to be filled that American citizens didn't want to do. It either wasn't dignified enough work for them, it wasn't enough money for them, whatever the case may be. So those jobs were filled with people who don't speak the English language. 2, the person on the street can't get help because every time we try to vote on something to help people like that, people on the Republican side of the aisle vote against it. Oddly enough, it's the same people that want folks to speak English when they're in the United States of America that vote against helping those English-speaking homeless people on the streets. So, we can resolve this. You tell us which domestic spending programs you are in favor of to help homeless people. Which programs you are in favor of to get people off the streets, get them inside of some kind of shelter, get them food and clothing, get them the medical care that they need. You tell us what spending program that you'd be willing to support, and then together we can go to Congress and say, hey, we need to get these spending programs passed so that we can get these English-speaking homeless people off the streets. Then you go around that little town of yours and you round up as many white English-speaking American-born citizens as you can to go fill those jobs. And your problems will be solved. Your questions will be answered. But you see, that's not going to happen because the people in your town don't want to do those jobs. And you don't want to support any of those domestic spending programs because anytime we ever spend any money to help American citizens, people like you bitch and moan that we don't have the fucking money. And if any of those 6 stores ever actually went out and hired English-speaking people and paid them more money, you'd be the first one to bitch that the prices were out of control and you wouldn't shop there anymore. Hope this helps.